Each year I feel empowered by someone's story. The poster for this year is focused on people that have demonstrated resiliency, so I've been very proud about creating this poster for this year. My name is Robert Small. I'm the artist behind the Legacy poster.
Robert's been producing the Legacy poster every Black History Month for almost 3 decades.
Robert, so good to see you.
It's really good.
Elbow,
Right? Exactly.
So I did that in 2006, so I'm very proud of it, obviously.
It's gorgeous. But it was important for you to feature Black Canadians for Black Canadians. Why did you start doing it way back when?
And I just kind of remembered when I was in grade 6 and I was so hungry for a positive image of a Black person, being the one Black child amongst like 30 white kids, right? The kids that I grew up with treated me well, but I still felt isolated based upon that reason inside. Knowing that I'm providing that image to someone that I didn't have on a national scale is very empowering.
I grew up knowing about your poster. My mom, has your posters in her home. Families like ours had your posters. Schools had your posters on display. Banks have your poster on display. How does that make you feel looking at it now and the reach that it's had?
Yeah, well, definitely, like that basically has kept me going, knowing that I'm having a definite impact. Like I'm really doing something special here. It is definitely up to us to tell our own stories in our own way, because as the old adage goes, like history is written by the victors.
No justice, no peace!
In May of 2020, like so many around the world, Robert was rocked by the video of George Floyd's killing.
No peace!
What kind of impact did that have on you?
Well, the impact that had on me, it was really, I guess the same as everybody else, that it hurt me deeply to see someone pass away like that. But it's awkward when it's always like a Black male face is always brought into the conversation when we're talking about different social ills. And so consequently, it almost seems like there's a pattern to make people feel like as if Black males are the enemy, or they're somebody that's supposed to you be wary of, right? And when that message is consistently given to you, it can only make people grab their purse if they're in the elevator with you a little bit more cautiously. Unfortunately, as a Black male, like I've always been perceived as a threat in different ways, right? I felt sad that it's still going on, but we have to change the climate that allows this to persist.
Looking at this reckoning on race from 2020, has it changed the way you think about who you put on display?
Yeah, with respect to my poster this year, I feature people who, fought against different issues with their life and persevered.
Robert believes depicting Black people in a positive light, documenting their stories, is helping to change the narrative. And the feedback from the community is evidence it's happening.
What's so amazing about the poster is that it really does serve as a living, breathing document that really archives the impact of so many African Canadians and their contributions, which sadly are missing from our textbooks.
I just really love the attention and the care that he puts into reproducing the images of these amazing Black Canadians.
What advice do you have for the next generation?
If you're going to make a contribution to the Black community or to society in general, that to think of it as a long-term goal. It's like these things are not going to change overnight, but you just keep on going despite what the negativity that you might feel within yourself, but also be empowered by the positive things that have occurred that keep you going.
And Robert hopes to keep going for years to come.